All right, so this week on Celebrity Rides, we are very, very excited here at Revved Up because we do host a lady who has inspired so many ladies in the past and is inspiring so many in the future. I'll tell you something, even before I show you who she is, she has gotten a medal from the president, recognition from Parliament. Sports journalists voted her as a sports personality in 2011, and she is the first lady of motorsport. You probably know who I'm talking about. Susan Muwonge, ladies and gentlemen. Susan, thank you very, very much for coming to our set.
You're welcome.
For starters, I'm really so curious, and I'm sure so many of our viewers are so curious. A lady doing that well in motorsport, and for that long, for that consistency. What drives you? What inspires you until today, Susan?
Gone are the days when ladies were meant to stay in the kitchen, in the house. So of late, a number of things inspire us, especially Susan Muwonge has been inspired by a number of challenges. So from challenges, there is Super Lady Susan Muwonge.
My second question to you really is, how has it been for Susan Muwonge, the lady, to get out of her house in the morning, step in that car and know she's going to Fort Portal, to Hoima, to compete with men, some of the very best in the industry. How do you prepare for that?
Well, I have passion for fast cars. That is one of the things I must tell you. Then, as far as preparations are concerned, me together with my family, my navigator, my mechanics, it's a team that comes up to combine a number of efforts to ensure that our car is in good shape, the driver, the team is in good shape. Then we have to handle.
You say you love fast cars. The Prado is not the fastest of cars for a rally driver. Why do you have this very car?
The Prado is a street car. When it comes to driving over the streets, I have to be gentle, I have to be a lady, I have to respect other road users, so I don't need to be fast. And secondly, as you're driving on the streets, they are not closed, just like when we are rallying. When you are rallying, you're safe, sure that at least you're not going to find any passenger on the road, so you have to be fast. So safety-wise, rallying is okay. As you're on the streets, you have to respect other road users.
All right, Susan, you're into rally, which means you look at cars more than anyone almost every day. It also means you're very specific. You're very specific with what you're going to drive. What are those specific things that attracted you to this very Prado? Is it about power? Is it about, what is it?
Not all about power, but it's raised. You know, these border guys respect some cars. So one of the reasons as to why I love the Prado is because it's raised. Secondly, it's spacious. So if it is to do with my family, I don't have to take on another car. Then the airbag is another thing that I love about this Prado. In case of any accident, you are protected.
All right, final question, and it's always advice, as you know, with our celebrities. And there's no better person. There's no better person to give you advice about getting your first car or looking for your next car. If someone came to you and said, Susan, I don't have a big budget at the moment. It's probably my first car or my second car, but I don't have a big budget. What would you advise that person to look out for in a car before they purchase it?
Before you purchase for a car, definitely the budget. You need to consider the budget. Then there's no reason as to why you have to go for something big that is going to cost you. Fuel consumption is another thing somebody should look at. Then you have to look at your responsibilities. You know, some relatives normally look at you, the way you look like, the car you're driving, and they will mistake you for being loaded. Yet, you are just starting. So somebody should consider all that. Fuel consumption, the budget, and the responsibilities that somebody carries.
Susan Muwonge, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for coming to our set, and we do appreciate it.